See, don't think JavaScript looks like this. JavaScript never be like this. Okay? Do you know what is the main purpose of JavaScript? Let me explain you clearly in simple words. See, just to consider. See, we have three layers. We have three layers in this file, right? The first one is front end. Second one is database. Third one is backend or application layer. User interface layer, application layer, and database layer. We have three layers. Okay. What is the purpose of user interface? It interacts with the user, right? The purpose of UI is to interact with user, right? And the purpose of database is to store the data permanently. Okay, used to store the data permanently. This one is used to interact with the user. Okay, the user will interact with the application. And what is the purpose of this application layer? Use it to manipulate the data and use it to write the business logic, right? So let us suppose consider this is your registration form. Okay, and what you have done is yes. See, you have to enter the username, password, and you have to re-enter the password. Let us say I said I kept a condition for this username field that you have to enter only letters. You have to enter only alphabets, not numbers and not the special characters. But still, if you try to enter the numbers in this particular field, okay, see what it has to do is generally without the JavaScript, you have entered the numbers and special characters also inside the username. And in the password and re-enter password also, I said you have to enter only alphabets as well as numbers. But what you have done is you have entered some special characters inside the password and re-enter password also. Okay. So you have violated the rules that is given to you. That username should consist of only letters and password and re-enter password must consist of letters as well as numbers. What you have done, you have violated the two rules and entered the special characters in both the username and password. See, without the use of JavaScript, what actually you know how this thing will be processed means initially that this data will be posted to application layer. Okay, as it is the generally this whatever the data that you have posted will be your username. Username, password, re-enter password. This data is sent to this application layer. In the application layer, if you consider any application layer like PHP or JSP, servlet or Spring, whatever it may be, the language, they have that capacity to check whether this particular letters consists of every application programming language supports regular expressions and validations as well. So you can just check whether this username consists of only letters or not, and obviously the password consists of only numbers or not. You can directly write the code using the application layer. Okay, so we have sent the data to application layer. In the application layer, it has validated your data and it concluded that your data is invalid. Your data is invalid, and from there, from the application layer, you will get the error response. Okay. From there, you get some error response. See, this is the actual process. Without using the JavaScript, you have to send your data to the server, and the server, it will process your data. If it is invalid, it will reply to your user interface layer. Okay. So this is actually the longest way. This is the longest process, lengthiest process. So without sending the data to the server, JavaScript will validate the data on the client computer itself. Okay, on the client computer itself, it will validate, and it will show you the pop-up error. It will show you an alert, pop-up error, or pop-up message, or it will show some prompt or some alerts that your data is invalid, something like that. Okay. So what is the main purpose of the JavaScript is to use it to validate the data on the client side itself. Okay. So JavaScript is called as client side scripting. Whereas JSP and servlet is considered as server side scripting. JSP is server side scripting, whereas JavaScript is client side scripting. Okay. JavaScript also, so that is actually the main purpose why we use JavaScript. Also, one more reason why we use JavaScript is use it to see whenever you click on some button. If you want to display a division, like a pop-up division, to display the pop-up divisions, to close the pop-up divisions, okay, to display the drop-down buttons, something like that. Okay, so that is the reason why we use JavaScript. So in JavaScript, we basically have, see this. And like CSS, we have 3 different ways to write JavaScript also. So whenever I demonstrating the CSS, I told you that, see, first one we have inline JavaScript. Second one, document level JavaScript. Third one, external level JavaScript. Okay, we have 3 different type of, see, we have 3 different ways to write the JavaScript. First one is inline, second one is document level, third one is external level JS. In the same sense, we have discussed this kind of methodologies in CSS also. There also we have inline CSS, document level CSS, and external CSS. That's the reason why I have told you that if you listen to the CSS initial programs, it is very easy to understand the JavaScript initial programs. That means that mechanism, how we include the scripting, or how we include the cascading style sheet into the HTML document. It will be very easy. Okay. We shall discuss whenever we. So most probably tomorrow and day after tomorrow we will have afternoon session classes. We'll have like some 4 hours and 4 hours classes. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow we will have 4 and 4. Yeah, obviously. We have to take it. There is no choice for you. Okay. If you miss, you just missed. Whatever it may be, I'll take it. Take the Yeah, I'll record it. We will be finishing the front end itself. Okay, on tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Just be regular and try to attend the classes, because front end will be almost completed. Like we'll be completed with finishing the bootstrap and JavaScript and React. React, yes, exactly. React might not be completed, but we will be we shall introduce the React. Okay, I'll ask them. They'll definitely come. Okay, then. Okay, let's start scripting. First one is the what is that? Inline JS. Okay, inline JS is actually very easy. Let us say input type equal to button. We'll have a lot of events, mouse events or clickable events, mouse key press events, something like that. We have key events, mouse events, and window events. We have different type of events in JavaScript. That means something like this. Whenever on click is actually a mouse event. Whenever you click on the button, I'm alerting some message. Something like hello. Hello world program. Okay. Value equal to key for event. This is my program. Wait, and I click on this, so I'll get the I got the alert here. Okay. So this is my alert program. This is the program. Ravi, is this a what do you how do you pronounce it? Program. So Bihar English is literally very addictive. No need, man. Just I'm demonstrating this JavaScript. I'm not demonstrating the CSS. If you want, you can definitely give it. Give the colors. Yes, you can give it. No problem at all. Okay. See this. Hello world. Hello world. Just click on. Multiple events. Outlet. Okay, man. So this is called as inline JavaScript. So let me demonstrate the document level. We will have this script tag to write. Yeah. See, for styles we use for styles what do we use to give styles in document level? Daniel, Manohar, Vishal Yadav.
Yes, sir.
What is the tag? What is the tag we use to give styles? Document level styles. What is the tag we use to give document level CSS? What is the tag we use to give document level CSS? Just ask me a question. Document level CSS ఇవ్వడానికి మనం ఏమి వాడుతున్నాము, ఏ ట్యాగ్ వాడతాము? We use style tag యూస్ చేసే కదా పెట్టేది. Daniel, Manohar.
Yes, sir.
Ravi, you just mute the mic first.
Yeah, sir. I am audible to you, sir.
Okay. What is the tag we use, Ravi, to give CSS
Style tag.
in document level? Style tag. Yeah, exactly. Now after I'm after I told you, telling that. Script is the tag used to give document level JavaScript. Document level scripting. What is the type attribute? What is the type attribute value we give to style tag? Here text or okay. For script we have to give the type attribute value as text or JavaScript. For style we use type equal to text or CSS. Okay, you have to be thorough with the content that I'm demonstrating, else it is literally useless to learn and you know spending on full stack. I've already given complete almost all the programs to you. You just follow them and just practice them and you just ask me doubts. Okay, I'm completely available to you guys. So that's up to you whether you're practicing it or not. You know, that's up to you. Okay, I have my responsibilities. I'm almost telling almost all the concepts. Whenever I ask such questions, you must be in a position to answer it. About అన్ని డబ్బులు కట్టి ఎందుకు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకుంటా అది నేను whenever I'm learning this CSS and CSS and this HTML, I have built a lot of websites, web pages, static web pages. While when I completed this CSS itself, even my sir actually, my guru haven't taught me anything about, almost he taught me some 10 to 15 type of styles, that's it. With that knowledge only, I have created a lot of the static web pages. And after that, by evolving, by researching on this particular domain, I came to know there is a lot of CSS properties, and I have explored all of those properties. Okay. Okay, right, fine. Some function f1. See this? So don't dance for that music. Input type equal to button. On click equal to f1. This is the function call. Okay. Yeah. In the previous program, what I've done, I have given the alert statements inside the on click itself, inside the on click attribute itself. But now what I've done, I have given the function call. F1 is the function call actually. I have wrote the function inside the document level and the header tag. Now, whenever I click on this button, click for doc level. Whenever I click on this one, this is doc level data. Okay. And let's go with the final one. External. See, if you want to produce an external JS JavaScript, you have to take the JavaScript file itself. Okay. So there is no JavaScript file here, so you have to go for other. And here it is a JavaScript. VBScript JavaScript. Okay. Now. Yeah. No. See. Why do we use the so what is the use of external JavaScript means? Generally, we will write all the scriptings, all the validations and scriptings inside one page, and we will have a lot of HTML pages or some JSP pages or PHP pages or application pages. So we can directly include the pages into this. Okay. So this is actually the JavaScript file, external JavaScript. Most of the cases, the default name for the JavaScript will be something like scripts.js. Scripts.js. Okay. So that is a general name that almost that will be placed inside JS folder. Most of the cases in the applications, most of the cases, they'll be using the JS as the JavaScript folder and scripts as the default external JavaScript file. Okay. So this JavaScript file will be included into all the web pages. So it will cover almost all the similar events. See, whenever there is a menu drop down in our web pages, so whenever you click on the menu, that particular menu drop down will be dropped and all the sub options will be shown. Okay. So all the we'll write event once and we will reuse that particular event in all the web pages. That is the advantages of external CSS as well as external Java. Okay. Just go with this one. So I'm writing something like F2. Okay. So this is my function. Alert. Please do practice the HTML full stack. So this is my this is script or scripts.js. Okay, that's my page. This is my page. I can write another function or I can write some other variables or something like that. Okay, I can write complete JavaScript into this particular page. Now see, I'm going to take my HTML page. So this is my HTML page. Script src source equal to what is the external JS file scripts.js. Click equal to F2. Okay. That is it. This is external JS. Okay. So these are the three different ways to write JavaScript. Okay. Just to take 5 minutes break, we'll be coming back and we'll be discussing the complete. So I think maybe today we'll be finishing a lot of progress.